Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Bruin Steel here, and today I will be reacting to the 53-man roster. The 53-man roster for the Pittsburgh Steelers has been set. I usually don't do a reaction video to the 53-man rosters. Every year it's just like, oh yeah, whatever, I'm not going to do a video. Usually I just do videos of my season prediction, what I do. I did a video before just reacting to the schedule and stuff. I didn't really actually do an actual schedule prediction. So I'll be just sharing my thoughts on my own opinion on the 53-man roster. There's going to be players I don't even know, to be honest. I know, but the names are just so confusing and don't even know how to pronounce them. But I will also be doing my 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers schedule season prediction, which I don't think I did. If I do, I'll probably just do it again. But anyways, just I got the face cam with my Steelers hat, rocking the Steelers hat. This is just a website sharing the 53-man roster, and honestly, just want to make a point that Devlin Hodges actually isn't going to be on the 53-man roster. This isn't really an updated 53-man roster list because we just re-signed two former Steelers in Josh Dobbs and Sean Davis, a safety. Yeah, safety. Josh Dobbs is going to be coming back, so Devin Hodges is going to be cut. So he had gotten cut from the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Josh Dobbs will be taking Devin Hodges' place, and then Sean Davis will be taking someone else's spot here. I don't know who exactly. But going into this 53-man roster, the quarterback, we'll see who we have for quarterback. Of course, at number one, the starting quarterback is not only the all-time great Ben Roethlisberger. I would say all-time great, but in my opinion, he's the best. He obviously is coming back from a disappointing season. He got injured in week 2 against Seattle. I think it was a season-ending injury on the collarbone or shoulder. So I just hope Ben Roethlisberger gets healthy and doesn't get injured. It's all about the offensive line protecting Ben, and yeah, Ben Roethlisberger, of course, no surprise there, gets the number 1 spot. Mason Rudolph gets the number 2 spot. Am I mad about this? Kind of. I'm not sure, but what does Mike Tomlin do? Like, he doesn't have a choice. Mason Rudolph has showed potential, but he just, that Cleveland game from last year, that attitude that he had with the helmet, he's just getting so butthurt because he gets hit, and he's a quarterback. Take a hit, get up, get used to it, and it costs him a suspension along with Marquise Pouncey. That huge fight that happened on that Thursday Night Football. And there's Steelers fans saying that he is immature for a quarterback position, but what choice do you have? And number 3, like I said, Devin Hodges got cut by the Steelers. Either he's going to be signing with the practice squad, or he's going to be going to a different team, so we'll see. I think Devin Hodges did okay for us last year. So Josh Dobbs will be getting the number 3 spot. But my own opinion is, should Mike Tomlin put Josh Dobbs at number 2 instead of Mason Rudolph? But Mike Tomlin already put Mason Rudolph at number 2, so there's nothing real. So Ben Roethlisberger at 1, Mason Rudolph at 2, and Josh Dobbs at 3. I think that's the case, unless Mason Rudolph and Josh Dobbs change or plays for the number 2 spot. I don't know. But anyways, going into the running back squad, James Conner, of course, the number 1 spot. No surprise there. And Benny Snell Jr., I haven't seen this dude for a while. The dude is okay. He could be a starter in the future once James Conner is gone. If James Conner has injury issues or something, or retires. Ben Snell Jr., he could be at number 2. I really want to see what the new 2020 NFL draft picks would do, like Anthony McFarland Jr. He's a 2020 draft pick that we got this year. I'd like to see what this kid's capable of. Obviously, he made the top 4, but I mean, and then Jalen Samuels has been with us, but I really want to see what the new kid can do. Overall, I think the running back situation is pretty good. Steeler fans are making jokes saying that we should bring Bell back. Like, hell no. He can go stick with the shitty ass Jets. But fullback, of course, Derek Watt. We just picked him off during the offseason. DJ Watt's brother. We'll see how this kid works out. The wide receiver core: Juju Smith-Schuster at 1, James Washington at 2, Deontay Johnson at 3, and Chase Claypool. I can't wait to see what this kid is made of. He is a 2020 draft pick. He's going to be starting his first season as a Steeler wide receiver, so I'm interested in seeing what Claypool would do for us. And Ray McLeod. Honestly, I want to see Chase Claypool start. Obviously, Juju Smith-Schuster and James Washington and Deontay Johnson will be the top 3 receivers. Mike Tomlin probably would put Claypool in for a bit. Like, maybe he would have some rotation jobs with Deontay Johnson or something. But we'll see what happens. Tight ends is Vance McDonald. Of course, he's been with us. Of course, Vance McDonald's going to be the number 1 tight end for us. Eric and Braun is going to be with us, and Dak Gentry. Here's the thing that I want to see. The offensive line is so important to see if this crew can protect Ben and make good blocks. But the full story is Raymond Foster is retired. So I want to see what Mac Filler can do. Marquise Ponce is going to be back again. That dude's a beast. David DeCastro, Alexandro Villanova, whoever, and Kevin Dawson was, in my opinion, was a great pick. So see how well this kid can block for us. And this whole offensive line needs to protect Ben. That's no doubt about it. And the defense, definitely, we had struggles in the past, obviously, with our secondary. And it's great to see, Cameron Hayward back, Stephon Tuitt. Stephon Tuitt got injured last season, I believe it was. Yes, and he's going to be back. DJ Watt is looking for another sack and lead season for sacks. Bud Debris. Alex Heisman is also a 2020 NFL draft, so I'm interested in seeing what he can bring out in the table. And inside linebackers, Vince Williams and Devin Bush are the players to see. These two are going to be back. Joe Hayden, Mike Hilton. Like I said, Mika Fitzpatrick is going to be playing, and I'm not sure who Sean Davis. Sean Davis went to Washington for a year, then he re-signed him yesterday, so we're going to have Sean Davis again. I believe he's going to be replacing Curtis Riley. I'm not sure. Marcus Allen maybe. Jordan Dangerfield. So I feel like this defense will be great, but of course, if they're going to give up plays, they're going to give up big plays probably, small plays, whatever. They're going to be probably cancer sometimes. So overall, I think the 53-man roster is going to be great. I just hope the offensive line can protect Ben, and the defense shows up. Like the defense, some games have been showing up, some games have been not. So honestly, and then I think I hope Ben gets healthy. That dude got hurt. Hopefully, we have him for the entire season. Like we don't want to lose Ben again. That's just gonna be not good. Because Mason Rudolph is going to start, and he's probably going to get a trauma on the sideline, like always, like he did last season. But anyways, that's the 53-man roster, and we're going to go into the NFL picks for the Steelers. I have not made a schedule prediction. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I just did a reaction. I didn't actually do a schedule prediction. So let's get to it. So Monday, September 14th, that's next Monday. So by the way, all the preseason games have been canceled due to the coronavirus, and they say the first 2 games of the NFL season will be played without fans. They might have fans midway, but I'm not sure. But anyways, week 1, we got the New York Giants. I think this is going to be a great matchup. The fact this is going to be the first time of us playing against the Giants without Eli Manning. New York won't have Eli Manning, so this is going to be the first game that Ben Roethlisberger is not going to have. Ben Roethlisberger is not going to be playing against Eli Manning. So I think this is going to be a close game. The Giants are really sus every year because they're just like garbage. They have not made the playoffs. So I think the Steelers have the talent to beat them. I think it's not going to be a blowout. I think it's probably going to be won by 2 touchdowns. So I am taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this. So we're going to go 1-0. Our first home game against Denver is going to be a test for us. I think Denver plays us hard, and honestly, last year we gave up the first home game, and I don't think we're going to give up, but it's not going to be easy. I think we win by 4 or 5 points. So I am taking us to beat Denver at home. Our first home game, I think we're going to win. So we're going to go 2-0. Houston obviously has the talent, but I think the Steelers have the much better talent, and the offense is going to do stuff. So I think we beat Houston. So we're going to go 3-0. But this is the game that Steeler fans are worried about. We're going to go into Tennessee, where Tennessee had our numbers in Tennessee, in my own opinion. But they're looking for redemption. Look, people are saying that Tennessee is it's going to be a test for us, but I think we're going to beat them. I don't think it's going to be a blow, but I think we get luck here. I think the football gods will come on our side, so I think we beat Tennessee here. So I think we go 4-0 to start the season. A good start, but we're going to have losses here. Game 5 at home against Philly. It's going to be Battle of Pennsylvania. Philadelphia always fights us to the competition. I think Philadelphia gets us here, in my opinion. So I think the Eagles gives us our first loss here. I think it's going to be a close game, but Philadelphia will have our numbers, in my opinion. They always just play well against us, so I think Philadelphia gives us our first loss here. So I am taking us to 4-1. Game 6 in not in Cleveland, sorry, at Pittsburgh, at another home game against Cleveland. Note about it, Cleveland has not beat us in Pittsburgh in so long now. I think we get an easy win here. So I think we go 5-1 here. 5-1 here against Cleveland. And week 7, we go into Baltimore. I think Baltimore is a hard place for the Steelers to play. Don't get me wrong, we have beaten Baltimore in Baltimore a lot of times, but Baltimore had our numbers. But I think Baltimore gets us here right before our bye week. So we're going to be going into the bye week in my own prediction, 5-2. So going back to week 9, after our bye week, we get Dallas, the Cowboys in Dallas. I think Dallas is a really hard place to play. I think we do struggle a little bit in this game. I think Dallas gets us, so I am giving us a loss there. I think Dallas beats us maybe by a touchdown, maybe by 10, I don't know. Maybe it might be a little bit of a blowout. I think it might be close. But overall, I think we lose to Dallas. I think it's going to be 5-3 going to week 10. So week 10, we are playing Cincinnati. Excuse me. We're playing the Bengals at home. We always own the Bengals. I'm giving us a win here because I don't think the Bengals are good enough. I think it's going to be the same talent that have always beaten Bengals. We have always owned the Bengals. So we are going to be 6-3 after beating the Bengals. Week 11 at Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville will be playing to competition. Jacksonville is always a hard place to play. They have a great team. They have beaten us twice a couple years ago, and I think they will do it again. They give us a loss here. I think we go 6-4. Week 12 at home against Baltimore. Last year we were pretty close. I think we can handle Lamar Jackson. I think we get lucky here, so we end up beating the Baltimore by a few points. So I'm giving us a win here. We go 7-4 after beating Baltimore. Week 13 against Washington Redskins. Washington has a new logo, which is kind of hilarious. So I think we beat Washington easily. So we go 8-4. 8-4 going to week 14. We're going to Buffalo. We're going to the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo is going to be playing hard. We're looking for revenge after last year. But I think Buffalo gets us here. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Buffalo comes around with the win. So our record is going to be 8-5. 8-5. Week 15 against the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Dude, Ben Roethlisberger owns these motherfuckers in Cincinnati. There's no doubt about we're going to win this game. 9-5. We're beating the Bengals. No doubt about it. 9-5. We're going to week 16 against the Colts. Dude, another team we have won against multiple times. We're going to own them again. We're going to win this game. I'll be surprised if we actually lose this game, but I think the Steelers will win against the Colts, giving our record to 10-5. And to close off the season, I think we sweep Cleveland. I think we sweep Cleveland in Cleveland. I know you're gonna say, oh, well, Cleveland beat the Steelers last year, but I think this is redemption. I think we end the season 11-5. That's my prediction. I think we get 5 losses. It's gonna be tough. This prediction might not be 100% accurate. So, I mean, Mike Tomlin always plays down to competition. Like, there are teams that we should beat, but because of Mike Tomlin's stupid, down to competition and stupid plays, it's gonna be stupid plays all over like last season. We can't beat teams that we should beat. Like, it's just unbelievable. We finished the season 8-8 last year. We're looking for redemption. I think we can do better this year. But some games aren't going to be easy. I might not be. Some of these losses, these 5 losses I prediction, might be wins. This prediction might not be 100% accurate, but I just want to see the defense showing up. I think we have a great defense. I'm interested in seeing how our defense will look now that Sean Davis is back. I want to see what these 2020 NFL draft picks are like Claypool. Let me go back to I'm interested in seeing what Anthony McFarland Jr. is all about, like these 2020 NFL draft picks, like Alex Heisman, Kevin Dalston, all these new drafts and new kids, and hopefully without Remain Foster, we can do something with the offensive line. Hopefully Ben Roethlisberger stays healthy for the entire season, because that was just ugly last season. Ben Roethlisberger is getting old. This might be his last season. Steelers fans are saying last year it should have been his last season. He's getting old. He's getting injured easily. Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben, just needs to be healthy. That's all. That's all there is to it. But anyways, I am Bruin Steel. This is my Steelers video before the season. Hope you guys enjoy, and I am out.